Back in week 2, the Buccaneers dominated their first matchup against the Saints. Can New Orleans avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7 as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Looking for White on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And take it right on the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
A first carry for Rashad White. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And you look at the Saints defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Buccaneers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
A good pickup there, a 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Carr. Open man, this is Lewis. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Caught right side, it's Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Throwing now is Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw his car. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
2nd and 11. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And it's fielded at the 34. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
These 2 teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side here with White. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's caught.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Come on. Hey! Deputy Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton
from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Carr now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Carr. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got 29 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the... talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there play-action run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie things at 20 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he won't. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. When you look at this defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Carr to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. With career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Carr. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Again, it's Carr. And this is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Carr now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Needing the tough yards, they run into their fullback.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right?
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates yards and a Saints touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Bucs sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play on this. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Trey McKinney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the 2nd level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another 1st down, as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. This is caught. The field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Now Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What now?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now.
as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On play action, they'll throw. And it is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Look at my team. Hey, pass.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
Carr now on 1st down. It's caught. This is White. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Finding space at the 40.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
Completes it to Perry.
A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review.
There he goes, left side! And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 46 yards on the play.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Carr. And the catch made by Walters. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Carr going to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team, because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's got Lewis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's not critical about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
Gets the check down throw to right.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Carr now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. From midfield, here's Carr. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Walters. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and a yard.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. To throw his Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Approach with defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now Carr again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. They go play action here on first down.
That's taken in by Palmer.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
Touchdown!
Wandale Robinson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wandale Robinson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints again ready to go on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now Carr, got to have this one. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Completes it to Perry. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now Carr changing the formation. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Carr to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's White. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Carr. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Walters with a grab over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Carr. And a catch made by Walters. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
So time for Carr and the Saints. Down by 7, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Carr.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage. Here comes 2nd down.
Carr to throw. And the catch made by Walters. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Back to throw. Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Now Carr. Going for it all. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
It all came down to one